Hey, what's up, beautiful souls? Happy Monday. I hope this message finds you in a place of inner peace. And I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Today, I wanted to talk about emotional intelligence. And first off, if you haven't listened to our podcast, The Lights at the Round Table, please go check us out. We had an incredible episode we just released yesterday on this very topic of emotional intelligence, and I think you guys will find some value in it. So, anyways, more specifically, what I want to talk about with emotional intelligence is the self-awareness. So it's broken down, emotional intelligence, into four skills basically: self-awareness, and then self-management, how you manage that awareness of yourself; social awareness, how you interact within a group and within the community, and super important to understand how you operate in those situations; and then relationship management. And we all have relationships. Even if you don't have anybody else in your life, the relationship you have with yourself is still a relationship. So managing that and bringing out the best version of yourself to present within that relationship, even if it's with yourself. But what I wanted to get into in this video is the self-awareness, because that really is the first step in how we become an evolved being, and how we become a person that we desire to be, a person that we are proud to be. And it's difficult, but I wanted to offer some strategies to become more self-aware, and how you could possibly take a deeper look at yourself and your actions to become that best version and to evolve. Because ultimately that's what we're here to do, is to experience, learn, evolve, and just love. And it starts with yourself. Loving yourself is your capacity to love other people. So, self-awareness. One of my major tools that I use is video journaling. And journaling is talked about a lot, but another layer of that, with our communication being upwards of 90% nonverbal, for me, video journaling allows you to tap into the body language, the eye movements, the uncomfortable shifts that you make while you're speaking. And you can really start to study yourself and learn how and what you're feeling, even if your conscious mind isn't necessarily expressing authentically what you are feeling inside, because a lot of times our words don't always match how we really feel within ourselves. So start video journaling. You don't have to show anybody in the world. You don't have to show your wife, your husband, or anything. It's for you to study yourself and become more self-aware. Another thing, and this is something that we're all guilty of, is judging our emotions. How often do we experience a negative emotion and we start to judge it right away? Like, I'm sad. Oh, that's bad. And then you start to experience guilt, and then you start to experience shame, and then you start to add all these secondary emotions on your sadness, and it just adds the weight and adds the weight and adds the weight. And what a disservice we're doing to ourselves, because when we get stuck in that and put all those weights on, it's hard to escape that, because it's so much heavier than just the original sadness. So feel your emotions and release them. You don't have to judge them. They're not good or bad. They just are what they are. So allow yourself to feel properly. Being sad is okay. Being angry is okay. Being happy is okay. You know, I recently heard from my daughter that with this generation, mental illness is almost like a badge, an egoic label that people wear in a weird, proud sense, you know. And to me, that would create a feeling that being happy is almost not okay, because there are so many people that struggle with mental illness and depression and anxiety. And so I could see that, and that was an interesting perspective that she brought to the table, which, ooh, it's also a heavy one, because you're allowed to be happy. Be happy and feel those emotions and let them flow and let them go. So, video journaling, stop judging your feelings and adding more weight. Some more strategies: checking yourself, being raw and authentic with yourself. Asking, hey, why am I feeling this way? What is the trigger in this situation? How can I learn from this trigger? What is life trying to show me in an area that I may need to evolve in, or I may need to take a look at because it's not serving my greatest good any longer? So, watching yourself like a hawk, becoming aware by asking questions of yourself. If we want answers in life, or want answers from our boss, or want answers from a spouse, or whatever it may be, if you are seeking answers, you have to ask the questions. So ask the questions. Self-awareness is so important, and I could go on and on and on, but to spare your ears and keep me from ranting, I'll cut it off here. But emotional intelligence is so important, and studies have even shown that it's directly linked to income and all kinds of other things. And the study that I read in the book that I just finished, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, an incredible book, has some incredible strategies and some really great nuggets of knowledge to dive into. So go check it out, Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Wonderful book. But they talk about how in a study of 500,000 people, only 36% of people properly identified the emotions that were being expressed. So what that tells me is we have a lot of work to do in the emotional intelligence field. And in an egoic driven society where the analytical mind rules and science is God, we have to get back to feeling. We have to get back to feeling. And then releasing and continuing to experience and evolve. So I love you guys. Happy Monday. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you have an incredible present time with your family or loved ones. And if you don't have anybody, I love you, and reach out, because I am always available to whoever needs. I'm here to serve. I don't ask anything in return. So I love you guys, and have a wonderful day.